Hello. Sorry. Hello. It's Saturday, and I was doing some classes online, and I totally lost track of time. So, I had plans originally for this frame that was given to me, and it's not ready. I'm stepping away from the July Club Couture transfer. You see my projects, like this one right here, and the little t-shirt for my mom, and I'm sad to say I got green ink on it. So I'm going to try to bleach out the green ink. If I can't, I'm going to make her another one. But there's the t-shirt. I got some green ink on it. Right there. It's bothering me. She didn't even know it was there, but I know it's there and it's bothering me. So I'm going to try to bleach it out. If I can't bleach it out, I'll make her another one. And then this project here. This was so much fun. This is the Club Couture transfer for club members only. Well, designers get them too, but for club members only. You cannot purchase this transfer. Comes to your house once a month, $19.99 a month, $99 a month US. I want to say $24.95 a month Canada. I'm not 100% sure. Free. That particular transfer is free shipping, and it comes with 3 chalk paste colors. This particular transfer comes with these 3 colors, and plus all kinds of deals, specials throughout the month that the company offers, and then whatever I offer in my VIP group. Whatever specials I have going, whatever fun stuff is going on in my VIP group is available as well. So if you're curious and you want information, just type club in the comments and let me know, and I'll send it to you. Let me get my water out of the way. So I started preparing this frame, and I'm having trouble getting it ready. This was my plan for tonight. Let me lower you down to the table so you can see what I've got going on here. I need to make sure I cover it too. So hold on a second here. Let me lower you down. And in case you are new and you've never seen any of my lives or replays, my name is Audra, also known as Twisted Chalker, and I'm an independent designer with Chalk Couture. And so, if you're watching replay, please put #replay so that I'll know. And if you join me in my live, please say hello so I can visit with you while you're here. And if you're watching on YouTube, and you're liking stuff that you see, you can check out my other videos as well. Please feel free to hit that subscribe and the little bell so that you get notified when I post new projects. So this used to have little black clips right here, and I pulled them out, and then these were glued in here, and this was inside it, like this. Raised up, but it was made to look like it was being held on by the black clips. It was actually glued to the to these, whatever this is, some kind of particle board or something. And so my original plan was to take this and chalk on it, paint this, chalk on here, chalk a pattern, and then chalk something cute, and then put this back here with a ribbon. But I'm thinking instead, oh, I left it in the other room. I want to do something different. If I can get all this off. This is going to stop me from chalking on this. So if I can get all of this off, I'm going to do it. But this is really, really glued on. Really, really good. So hopefully I'll be able to make it happen. So that's not going to be for tonight. That'll have to be another day. I may have to try some solution on it and see if I can get it. So I'm going to do this project. Somebody got rid of this. $35. This is the little chalkboard, you know, that they use for weddings. And they got rid of it. And I saw it and I picked it up for $1. Oh, it's got sticky stuff. And so my thinking was I'll just paint over it and then chalk on it. So I'm going to make myself a little sign. It's just going to be a simple little sign. So I'm going to paint over this because this is permanent on here. So I'm going to paint over this and then chalk. But my plan is to leave the white on the outer edge. So I need to take this off because I don't need that on there. So I'm just going to cut it off. Boy, this is on there tight. There we go. And since I want to leave the edge white, I'm going to tape it off. So there's a lot of taping to do. And it's not in its best condition, so I plan to distress it a little bit. There we go. I probably should have taped it off before I started because this is going to be interesting. Catching all the curves without and it's not staying on. I might not be able to. I might just have to be careful about it. Let's see. See if I can make this happen. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it happen. All right, I'm going to try it this way. This might be one of my epic fails. You'll see. So I'll use a brush. So I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint in ink. But before I start, I want to protect my table. There we go. I don't know how this got so warped. Alright, so now I'm just going to paint over it. See if I can do this without taping. This will be interesting. Nope, I already messed up. Maybe I need a smaller brush for the edges. All of a sudden I'm getting messages. Oh, that's why I'm getting messages. Hello, Sandra, make it solid. Oh, the whole thing? You're probably right. I probably just need to make the whole thing solid because it's going to take forever to do this. I was thinking the same thing, and since you voiced the same opinion, I'm going to go on your opinion as well. And I'm just going to make it solid. Now what I could do is, oh, you know what? I don't have to do this part. Okay, I'm going to be careful. Look at you now. You're on the video. How does your how does your eye feel? I know you're seeing well, but how does your eye feel? Does it feel good? I'm concentrating around the edge here, because maybe I can just leave the white border. What do you think? Like this. All right. See, you just saved us a lot of time. That's going to take a couple coats to cover up this white. That's incredible. Scratchy but healing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we don't think about it when we rub our eyes, do we? You really have to think about it, I'm sure, 24/7. We do not like having it feeling like that at all. Just in human nature. So, do you have vacation before your second surgery? And where are you going? I know you've told me. I think you've told me. You going to Disney? Oh, there you go. That's a good idea. Better safe than sorry. And when you're out in public, you can just walk around and saying, "Arr!" Especially if somebody looks at you. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's right, Virginia. That's right. Williamsburg, that's the place, if I remember right, where they dress the role of like the old-timey stuff. Oh, wow. Friday. I'll bet you're ready for it. Are both your boys going? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I've been there. You know, it's funny. I was there with a bunch of my family, and my sister and I were looking at the guy making boots. We were watching what he was doing. And my sister said, you know, just to me, and I think to whoever else was with us, "Ooh, those boots are cute. I would like to have a pair of those." And the guy stopped what he was doing and he looked at her. He said, "You have no business owning boots. You don't need boots." It said something about not needing boots in the kitchen, or, you know, side saddling or something. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was pretty funny. That's good. You get both boys going with you. That's awesome. That is awesome. So, shall I leave the white edge? course, I painted on that. Gosh, when I went, my youngest was a toddler. It's been so many years. Okay, I think I'm going to take a blow dryer to this and then do another coat. So I didn't do around the edge, I just did the front. What do you think? Shall I leave the edge white, or would you prefer the edge black? Blow dry this, it's about to get loud. Oh, so you'll have to tell me the differences from what you remember and what you see now. I'd be interested in knowing if it's changed. Oh yes, Busch Gardens is cool. So I'm just blow drying it. So I did start painting here. I'm trying to decide if I want to leave a white edge. So Sandra H., our new friend Sandra T. is moving today. She got approved for her apartment and they are moving everything today. And she sent some pictures of it, and that place is gorgeous. Leave the edge? Okay. We're in agreement. Two minds that think alike. So if our friend does ever come out here, if Sandra T does ever come out here, we'll show her have to show her how awesome Oklahoma is. I'm trying to do the strokes in the same direction. I'm going to be chalking in white because I want to use up my old white chalk paste. So I'm on a campaign of using all my chalk paste, doing a lot of black and whites or whatever color with white chalk, so I can get it used up. I'm trying to be so careful because I don't want to get it on the edge. So I think this might be a sign for my office, or maybe for my co-worker, because she likes the sayings about being kind. And the transfer I'm using tonight says, kind people are my kind of people. And I had originally planned to leave the border white, and so it fit in, it was fitting perfectly in the black area. So this may have, doing it this way may have opened it up to where I could have space to embellish with a bow or something. So I may do that. I may lower the transfer down a little more and then embellish it later. I didn't bring anything in here to embellish with, so it probably won't happen during this live. Okay, I'm going to dry this now. It's about to get loud. Nice and dry. So now I'm going to wax it. So tonight I have my min wax. This is my special dark that I bought by mistake. Because way back when I first went out to buy wax, it was the first time I ever bought wax, so I didn't know they came in different colors. So I grabbed this can at Lowe's, and then gosh, probably 6 months later, decided to try using it. And I opened it up, and much to my surprise, that's what I saw. And the item I was going to use it on was a very light color. And there's no way I could have put this on that light color. So I took it back to Lowe's with the receipt, and they're like, nope, you took too long. You can't exchange it, so I had to buy a new can. So now I have a light and a dark. And so I just use the dark on dark projects, which is going to be happening a lot soon because Halloween. Time to start making. You're getting yourself fixed up, Sandra, just in time to be making those Halloween things. I'm excited for you. Or do you do Halloween? I'm assuming that you do Halloween. I shouldn't just assume. Good. So we are going to have Halloween crafting sessions. That would be so much fun. And I have so many surfaces that I need to use up. And so I think as my good friend, you'd probably be willing to make the sacrifice to come help me use my surfaces. And make some Halloween decorations. because you're just that kind of a person. You're just that sweet. I think I'm putting too much wax. I need to stop. Okay. I'm thinking I didn't like the strokes at first, but I'm thinking I kind of like it. It kind of looks like a wood pattern. Well, you know, I haven't tried putting this dark wax on a light surface. I just assumed that it would change the shade a bit. I should try it. I may try it one time. I mean, worst case, it could ruin it and I could just paint over it. Not ruin it, but, you know, change the color. And I can just paint over it. That's no big deal. So I will try it one day. Oh, wait, why don't I just do this? Well, this is not the right kind of surface for that. So I'll let you know. I will let you know. Okay. So this is the top, and I accidentally got black on this edge here, so I had to fix that up. So the wax is nice and dry. So this is the transfer I'm using. Kind People is the name of it. This is Kind People Are My Kind of People. My kinda, not kind of, but kinda. So I'm going to fuzz it because it is a brand new transfer. So I need to fuzz it after I write on the back. Kind people. So I go through this just in case you're somebody watching that's never seen this before. The reason I wrote on the back is because when you replace the transfer onto the backing, you want to make sure you put it on the correct side. So you do not want to put it on this side. Now, if you were to forget to write something on the back, just know that this very shiny side right here is the side in which you want to return your transfer after it's clean and dry. This is the matte side. There's a huge difference. Don't do like me and not pay attention and put it on the wrong side, because you can potentially ruin your transfer trying to get it off. I did a lot of praying and crossing my fingers and crossing my toes because I accidentally put one on the wrong side. And while I was trying to pull it off, I was very, very close to ruining it. So that's why I'm showing that to you now. And when it's brand new, if you're using it on fabric, this is not necessary. But when you're using it on wood or glass or aluminum or whatever, then you definitely want to make sure you fuzz it really good. I'm sorry, hold on one moment. I am live right now. Will message you soon. Okay, sorry. This woman and I have been trying to connect. She's got some bar stools I want. And we're having a hard time connecting between her schedule and mine. But the bar stools are ideal for my craft table, so that when I have people over, they can choose to either sit or stand. All right, so I'm thinking I'm going to put this, well, actually, this is just right for this whole thing. So I was incorrect to begin with. I know my ruler's here. So I just want to make sure I center it. It's about 2 inches. Not 2 inches. Not centered. Some people are able to just eyeball. Sometimes I can. Sometimes I don't do well just eyeballing. So I like to measure just to be sure that I'm Getting at least close to being to the center. Okay. So this is down as far as it's going to go. I might want to move it up just a little bit so it'll be centered upward too. I don't plan to use this part tonight because there's not enough room on the board for it. So it's just going to be words. Now I may try to find something to put on the sides. That would be pretty. Like a shadow. Oh, I see what you're saying. Just like right in the middle? Or maybe multiple times? Just one in the middle? That's a good idea. Man, your mind is a lot more brilliant than mine tonight. That's awesome. Let's see, 2.5, 3.5. Multiple. Okay, I'm going to put one in the middle. 2 3/4, 3, and then I'll do like one on each side of it. Just do it across the middle. And I'll do it in black. I didn't even get my chalk paste. I didn't even get my chalk paste. Oh, I just heard thunder. All right. Squeegee. Yeah. All right. Black on black. Ugh. So what I'll do is apply this pattern to it. I'm making a mess everywhere. I'm telling you what, if it's not a mess everywhere, then it's not crafting. Am I right? Pull this off. I just dunked my arm in there. Let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, okay. Okay. Let's try that. Just one in the middle, I think. What do you think? Can you see it? I'm waiting for my computer to catch up. Yeah, you can kind of see it. So I'm thinking just the one. And then I'll wax over it so that I don't pull it off with the rest of the transfer. All right, make sure it's dry. Now when you've waxed the surface, you got to be careful about drying and using heat on it, because you can make the wax bubble up and it will ruin your design. All right, so now I'm just going to put a little bit. It's wiping it off. Let's see, I need to put it back on. Well, that's not working. Okay. So I'm putting this back on so I can reapply the part that I just wiped off. And I got to figure out how I'm going to stencil or do the chalking of the rest of it without pulling it up. All right, that fixed it. Now I'm going to dry it. All right. I did get in a hurry. I got excited and got in a hurry. Touch up that little spot right there. And this little spot right here. Now I'm just dabbing, I'm not painting, I'm just dabbing in order to duplicate the pattern of, the way it's on there as much as possible. Most of the time it's better to put your transfer back and redo it as much as you can. I probably could. I'm gonna run and get it because I don't have it here. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm not going to use a sponge. I'm going to use a spray. So I'm probably going to get a little contact high heel here. Because there's no ventilation. Alright, let's see what we can do. I'm going to try it. This is a live video of me trying things that I normally don't do. Alright, here we go. I shouldn't do it over the carpet. Well, I'll just do it right here. Ooh, the rain is coming down. I'm glad I brought my porch cleaner in. Okay. I'm just doing the whole board so it'll look the same everywhere. Woo! All right. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Oops, a little sticky. This is one of the things I love about this. There it is. Instant. You dry it, go on to the next step. Yeah, it's pouring here now too. I think it got to you before it got to me. Yeah, I'm just gonna fuzz a little bit more. Now, where was I? Before I had a brilliant idea put into my brain by my friend. And I'm only a little bit high. Just a little bit. That's a little over 1.5. That's a little over 2. Dude, that was some serious lightning. Well, I don't know if we're going to get cut off or not. The wind is blowing like crazy. You know, it was like 100 degrees earlier, and then I think it dropped down. I wonder if we got some serious stuff coming through. I don't have cable up here, so I can't catch the news. And they have satellite dish down there. Which will probably go out soon since it's so windy. Okay. Now white paste. See how much I have left? Gotta get it used up. Okay. It's a little thick. So I'm going to spray some distilled water and mix it up. When I first started trying to get this used up, it was filled to the top because I had dumped another container in here when it got low enough, when I thought it was low enough. So this was filled all the way to the top. So I've gotten some of it used up. I've never been in such a race to use up my paste, but I really want to get to the new stuff. Okay, here we go. So I'm just taking a bunch and smearing it all over the screened areas. I kind of want to go outside and see if the weather cooled down. Because it sounds like it did. I could be wrong. All right. So what I'll do is I'll dry this and I'll spray Mod Podge over it again to seal it. So now I'm just scraping off the excess. And just do that by holding your squeegee straight up and down. And just squeegee it like you're squeegeeing the water off of your windshield when you're washing it at the gas station, you know, while your gas is filling up. If you do that, I do it once in a while, especially when I'm traveling and I got all kinds of bugs on the windshield. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm wondering if the Mod Podge is interfering here. It is not coming through. There we go. That didn't work. I can fix the D probably. I mean, it's right over the flower, so the flower interfered, you know, the leaf interfered with the design. So I'm going to need to touch it up. So I'm going to dry it first, though, so I don't mess it up anymore. You're talking about this right here? I think this is a little raised. This leaf right here, it's not flat on the surface. It's raised up a little bit. And so it's kind of, the paste is kind of trying to work its way over it, and it kind of got smudged a little bit. And I might not have had it perfectly, you know, I might not have had all the air bubbles worked out. I may have fallen short on that as well. So the D is a little on the thicker side. So I'm just touching it up in spots that didn't go through very well. I probably, maybe if I had waxed over the Mod Podge, it would have gone better. Because the end got a little smudged, it bled a little bit. Got a little bit messed up right here. And it kind of bled a little bit here on the leaf. So I'm thinking I probably didn't smooth it out enough. Oh, see, it just came right off. So I got another tool that I can use. I got this at the Dollar Tree, and it's got a real fine point at the tip, and I can peel it out. And do that right here. So it's not a complete loss. It's just a little bit different. Woo! There. And then I want to, it's still nice. I agree. We tried something different. And we see there are a little bit of a flaws to it, but I mean, practice, you know, do it again on something else to figure out what actually works if you like this side. It could just be the surface. This is just a cheap little surface. It's nothing, you know, special. So that could be part of the reason. So I'm going to say I'm happy with it. I won't gift it to anybody because it's not as perfect as I would want it to be if I were to gift it to someone. But We did have a transfer for Club Couture last month. It said beautiful things aren't always perfect. So there. I may just take my black and touch up right there with it, just to kind of hide the shadowing of the white that I scraped off. Let's see if I can do that without messing up the design. There. So now it just looks like the D is struggling to lay on top of the leaf. And that's that. I don't want to scrape too much because I don't want to scrape off the black. There we go. I'm happy with it. Oh, so now I need to finish it. So I brought this. It had that white, you know, that little, yes, me too. I love it. Thank you for suggesting that. That was a great idea. I think on a better quality surface, it would have worked out a lot better. But I'm not going to complain because that surface that I have here cost me $1. So, you know, it's not too bad. So I'm going to put this through here. So my biggest decision I have now is, do I want this to be knotted like this on the front? Oh, that won't work. It'll just come right through. Okay, so what they did was they had it up through here like this. I probably need to tape it if I want to get it through. There we go. And then tie it off right here. I forgot to spray it again. I don't know, I might get a brain tumor if I do that inside. Okay. I'm just trying to tie a simple knot. Now in front. You mean like this? Oh, something just blew over outside. Or blew away. One or the other. Paintbrushes come in handy for many things.
All right. I might cut the tails off, maybe shorter. Shorter tails. Yes.
There we go. There it is. I think it's pretty good, considering all that we had to face tonight. Oh yeah, I was going to sand down the edges a little bit just to kind of distress it, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I like it. Just like that. So I'm going to hang this either in my office or in my craft room. Just as a reminder that sometimes things don't always go as we want, but there are no chucking emergencies. And this turned out to be just the right one. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you for your input. See, two minds work better together rather than just one by themselves. And it's always even better when you have somebody like Sandra. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. If you're watching the replay, please remember to type #replay. And if you're on YouTube, please remember to hit subscribe and push that little bell so that you get notified when I post my new creations. And today is day 21 of my 30 straight days, no matter what. And I am glad you tuned in, Sandra, and I'm glad you can see a little better, and it'll be even ultimately the most best at the end of the month, if that is even proper English. All right, that's it for tonight, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.